There we go. Alright. So welcome everyone. My name is Stefan. This is Snake Deshazer Games. Welcome to autumn and fall of 2017. It's September, middle of September. And all my lightsabers falling over. And that means we are starting our Halloween Castlevania marathon. So we're starting with Harmony of Dissonance, as you can see here. Let's make sure I'm gonna adjust this so only properties. It's gonna echo a bit. Alright, disable that. Anyway, so we're here. It's time to play some Castlevania. And I wonder if I can adjust the audio levels on the sound. Oh, it crashed it. Lovely. Alright, alright. Let's open it up again. Oh, I could... Anyway, hold on. Just some, configuration. I have this on my Game Boy Advance, but I obviously cannot play it from my Game Boy Advance on here, so... And stream it and all that. Change that to automatic. Sound. Okay, we want volume kind of low on this. Alright. File. Open. Oh, full screen and option. Oh my gosh. Other full screen. There we go. Ah! I'm gonna have to move my this over here because the health is on the other side. So we're over there. Anyway. Here we go, Castlevania. Took us 7 minutes to get it running, but we're here. We'll just do, my favorite Castlevania character. Gonna get flagged by Konami. 50 years have passed since Simon Belmont vanquished the curse of Dracula. Fate has dictated that Juice Belmont, blood descendant of the Belmont family, hunt for the relics of Dracula. One day, Juice's best friend Maxim, who had set out on a training expedition 2 years earlier, returned unexpectedly, his body covered with wounds. He informed Juice that Lydie, a childhood friend whom they both deeply care about, had been kidnapped. Maxim was completely lost his memory of this trading away from home and only has a vague images of the kidnapping. Ignoring his bodily injuries, Maxim leads Juice to the place where he believes Lydie is being held captive. Passing through a thick fog, the two men happen upon a castle undocumented on any map. Could this be the fabled Dracula's castle? Standing solemnly in the night, this foreboding castle welcomes the unexpected guests as the moonlight shines upon it. Castlevania, the harmony of the dissonance. So you truly believe that Lydie is brought to this castle? My memory fails me, but this seems to be the place. Don't you believe me? I don't know. Better than any... I know better than anyone you are not the type to lie. Juiced. Ugh. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's Lydie. You should be concerned about... not me. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. You have my word. Okay then. I'll see you inside. I'm just gonna walk over this thing. Bum, 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 bum. Symphony of the Night clone. I love this game. It's 15 years old. Came out when I was a freshman in high school. This is done by Michiru Yamane, the composer of Symphony of the Night. But the rest of the music's done by somebody else. But a lot of people hate the music in this game, but it's secretly brilliant. And here's why. Because the game, the title is called Harmony of Dissonance, and the music is exactly that. Dissonance, the opposite of harmony. And so there's a lot of harmony in it, but there's also a lot of dissonance, and it makes for a really interesting, cool Castlevania score. And it's very retro-esque too, which a lot of people didn't like either. I was kind of put off by it on first, but it really grew on me. It's a really it's as much as a callback to Classicvania as it is to Symphony of the Night. Even though Symphony of the Night was only 5 years old at this point. Symphony of the Night's 20 years old. This year it turned 20. I have a way to save states and everything. Hold on. Double check my joypad. Capture. Options. File. Oh, Shift F1. Okay, whatever. Dun, 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 I really wish they would re-release a lot of these games on modern day consoles. Maybe kind of tweak the sprites to a more high definition, smooth out the animations. I mean, I feel like that would be an easier undertaking than making a whole new Castlevania. Maybe I'm wrong though, but that would be basically making a whole new Castlevania. Just I don't know. Marble corridor. One thing I noticed, having studied art history in some classes in college, is that halt, the color of your soul, you must be a Belmont. That is correct. This overwhelming power. Death? Indeed. Which means this is in fact Dracula's castle. That might be true, though the power that is here is not my lord's. What do you mean? I must go now. We shall meet again, son of Belmont. Ah, he got away. Anyway, so I was saying that the designs for this are much more Western, Western Gothic as opposed to Eastern European. Probably because it looks cooler, and also Bram Stoker's Dracula kind of went for that. Any movies or films kind of went more that route, because it doesn't look very orthodoxy. Eastern Orthodox. It looks more Catholic. And every time they refer to the church, I'm pretty sure they're referring to the Catholic Church, so. So it's not explicitly stated who, if, one can assume he is like the grandfather or father of Richter Belmont, but he could also be an uncle or something, because the Belmont clan was pretty big at that point. It's not just a straight line. When I was younger, I used to think it was more of a straight line, so I just kind of assumed he was like the father or grandfather of him, and which is probably what it is, but we'll never know. Because do I have a potion? I'm not used to using only 2 buttons for this. Take that, you prick. Come here, bro. Wasting my time, homeboy. Oh yeah, I don't have the downslide yet. Sweet. Okay, younger brother Walker is going to join us on Discord. I think these enemies first appeared in Rondo of Blood. A Room of Illusion. That's another thing I loved about these older Castlevania, these Metroidvania ones, is they would title every area you went to. I know for a fact we're not going to be able to get very far in here because you need a special... You need a special thing. Oh man, that's trippy. This game was ahead of its time for, you know, bringing back the neon 80s. Freaking no! Yeah, I can't go any further. Level up, baby. Let's see, is Walker joining? Hi, doggy. I'm assuming he might. He just texted me. I'm gonna reply to him real quick. The only way I was able to beat the older games was through save states on emulator. What I want to do in the near future is I want to build a retro gaming console. So I'll probably use a Raspberry Pi. Damn Medusa heads! That way I can introduce my daughter to some old school games when she gets a little older. A lot older, because she's literally 2 months old right now, so. No. You have lost. Oh, I need that. I need that. If there's some secret over here, I should use that a little more. Plus the soundtrack for this, it's just rocking, dude. Text me, just setting up Discord. Cool.
Guess who?
It's Walker.
Indeed.
Mate, you made it. You made it out.
Indeed. So I was playing guitar when we started, and then I was like, oh, shoot, he started.
Yep, hold on a sec. I'm gonna set you to...
And we're turning the volume on the... Sorry. Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta adjust my audio real quick.
Yeah, adjust your what?
Audio so that you come up on the stream audio.
Gotcha.
Thought I had that taken care of, but I guess not. So what you've been doing? Well, I'll ask you. I'll ask you in a minute. Let me get this taken care of first.
Cool.
Okay, say something now, Walker.
Aloha.
Aloha indeed. Okay. All right. So what'd you do today?
Not too much. Andrea and her kids came over, and I guess Brendan got a Raspberry Pi set up.
I thought he got one last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, he brought that over, and we were playing some SNES and NES games.
Oh, cool. I was actually just talking about that, how I'm going to build one, and I'm going to use it as a way to introduce some classic games to Alice when she gets older.
Uh-huh.
Probably when she hits, like, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Also, I think it'd be fun. I think Emily would be into it, because she likes a lot of the older games.
Uh-huh.
Like Sonic and stuff, but...
Yeah, anyway though, so that's pretty much what I did, and then practiced guitar, and...
Yeah, I played some guitar today too. You've gotten me into guitar again, Walker.
Yay!
Yeah, I played a little bit. I played Goodbye Moon Men for my brother and sister-in-law because they watch Rick and Morty, so...
There you go. Dude, I love that show.
It's good.
Dude,
People probably think it's overrated. People that don't watch it probably think it's overrated and it's overhyped, and I totally get that, but at the same time, it's amazing. It's just great. It's a great show. It's hilarious.
Looks like...
It's not for everyone, but most people that watch it, you tend to enjoy it, so...
Uh-huh. Not only that, it's like... I don't know. It's got just this sense of humor that it's like unique, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just really enjoyable. Dude, I'm trying to get all my clothes put away. I haven't done that yet. I've been living here for, you know, the last like week.
It hasn't even been a week yet. You got there, what, Tuesday? Monday?
Yeah. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday night, for that matter.
I know.
So we did our home inspection today.
And?
It came back good. I was there the whole time. It was like 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah. Well, they want somebody that's buying the house, or you got to have somebody there to represent you. So he came out on a Saturday so I could be there.
Gotcha.
And then I took a nap for like 2 hours in the afternoon. But Alice took a nap with me, so it was good. It was a win-win for me and Emily, because she didn't have to take care of the baby for 2 hours today.
Right. That's strong.
Yeah, but she's sleeping here. Right next to me.
He's making us brisket, and it's amazing.
Oh, Richard? Dude, yeah, I can't wait till I visit next year so I can do that. But yeah, Walker, if we get this house, if you come visit, you'll have a room to stay in if you want.
That's dope.
I mean, it's where my computer goes, but for now it's also going to be a guest bedroom.
If I can like get some money tucked away, maybe like spring break next year.
Yeah, that'd be legit. Chris says he and Allison want to come out. I don't know when that'll be, but
yeah.
But he's more likely going to do it than any other sibling we have.
I know he's going. Let's see. He's visiting Danielle in October.
Yeah, he always goes out there for October. I think he should come out here some October. Because he would love the fall out here. So beautiful.
Yeah. I'm a fan of those leaves. That's like the only downside about Colorado. If it's so dry.
No, I
looks
died.
like for like a week and then it's over.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though.
It is.
Late night.
Late night, come home. He's on the hoof.
Yeah.
This armor knight.
Okay.
See, I don't know this one as well as Symphony of the Night, so there's going to be times when I'm going to get stuck.
Yeah.
For the most part, I know it pretty well.
Just playing, excuse me. I was playing Super Mario World with Brendan earlier. And it's just like, dude, it's freaking muscle memory now. I just remember where everything is.
Oh yeah, dude, that game, I can beat it. I can beat it in 20 minutes, an hour probably, with the Star World warps. Not that I like doing that, but that's, you know, it's part of the journey's just. I'm gonna keep my axe.
Yeah. But it's just like, I remember where every little secret is, and I'm just like, one of these blocks is an extra life, and it's just like...
Oh yeah, dude, because we had that on Super, probably still do. I think the Super Nintendo's in Mom's storage or something.
Yeah. So here, somewhere.
Yeah. What? Oh, it's Chris. The ghosts of Chris.
I appreciate what you said about how you think it's more likely that I would come out busy than any other of your siblings.
Because it's true. You have less responsibilities at home as far as family goes.
True, but even if I did have children,
Yeah. Gotta turn up your mic a bit, Chris.
Dude, you got a pretty legit mic.
Who, Chris does?
Yeah.
I have a pretty legit mic and a mixer.
You have a
Oh,
mixer?
you said,
Yeah.
oh, I would like to get a mixer, but I don't need one. But
Hey Chris, is there a way for you to turn up the sensitivity on your mic? Because it's really quiet and this game can get kind of loud.
I'm using my cell phone right now.
Oh, you are?
Otherwise,
Alright,
yeah,
well.
I'm trying to talk right to the mic.
Okay. Well, there's not much you can do there. I turned up your volume like all the way on it, so it should be a little bit better now.
Okay. But, yeah, what were we talking about?
Visiting?
Oh, no. Oh, what I was saying after that was that, I would probably get a mixer, but that would wait till after I start a stream and stuff.
Yeah, when are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'm thinking sometime next year. Like, I feel like especially once I get my associates and stuff, like, I'll be able to dedicate a lot more time to it, but it's kind
Yeah.
of what we're going to do, but I do want to start picking it up next year and stuff.
Yeah, if you do restream, you can stream to both YouTube and Twitch, which is what I do. Restream's free too, so it's awesome. Silk Cloak.
Restream though, you still use OBS though, right?
Yeah, I use OBS, and then I use the stream code I get from, because I link Restream to my Twitch and my YouTube, and then I what's the word? And then I get a stream code from Restream. I put that into OBS, and then it's able to broadcast to both of them. Basically, Restream's a middle point that just splits my signal out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that, and I probably will, but it'll probably be till next year.
Gotcha.
I just got my my fancy gaming chair today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I ordered it on Wednesday, and I was shocked to see it arrived already today.
Was it on Amazon or something else?
No, I bought it straight from the manufacturer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's called Secret Labs.
And how much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
They had a Labor Day sale, so it was like I bought it for like $350.
Okay.
It's a really nice chair. It's super comfy. And it'll be nice because, like I said, I work from home, so combination of sitting on all day from work, and at my desk doing homework, or playing games. It's super ergonomic and comfortable. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting one of those when I move, and if this house works out, then I should be getting one for that.
Yeah, dude. I personally really needed it because at work and stuff, at the end of the day, I'm getting like neck and shoulder tension and pain.
Yep.
Because my chair is not supporting me very well. It's not very ergonomic. So.
Yeah, you need something good for that when you sit at a desk all day. Posture is important too, but who likes to have good posture when you're... It's hard to keep good posture. Like the way they tell you, the way they say, oh, this would be the best, this is the best posture in the world. And then you're just like sitting, like, looks like you're sitting there with a stick up your butt, you know?
Well, especially if you don't have a good chair to kind of help them.
Stick up the butt? I want to
sit in a way with proper posture. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if your chair isn't very ergonomic, it's going to be a lot harder for you to sit in a proper position. So, you know, I was like, I work from home, I'm in that chair all day, so I was like, maybe it was an investment rather than
Yeah.
you know, like a plaything, because it actually is affecting my head and my neck and my shoulders. And
Yeah.
stuff,
My chair belongs to my father-in-law, and the chair I had I gave to my brother-in-law when he moved out, and it was just a thrift store one. So I told Emily I want to get a chair and when we get a house, and she's like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I really like the chair I have, and they have sales and stuff all the time. So we did look into stuff maybe around the holidays or something. I'm sure they probably have discounts and sales and stuff.
Yeah.
It's usually like a $450 chair, but I got it for like $330 or something like that. Plus, you know, there's like $30 shipping and stuff. That was like $330. But it was marked down from $450 to like $320, so it's a good deal.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy, man. It's got a little neck pillow and it's got a lumbar support built into the seat. So I just have to like twist this knob on the side and it pushes the back out into you, so it gives you better lumbar support. And do it less if you want less lumbar support. And it does full tilt, so I can tilt it back and then I can lean lean the actual chair back, so I can like be like laying in my chair, and it totally supports me. It doesn't feel like I'm fall over and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like I could take a nap in it during the day if I'm feeling like I need a 5-minute, nap or whatever. Just tilt back and go to sleep for a few. It's super comfy.
That's awesome. Wish there was a way to adjust the volume on this game a little bit, because again, it's kind of loud. It's just like...
It's just a really loud game.
It is. And like the thing is, on the emulator, it doesn't really...
No!
Damn it.
Punk.
I could mute it, but... Low pass filter.
I remember even when it was on GBA, like you playing it on GBA was super loud.
Okay, I just put it through some filter that just reduced the volume on it. So it should be low. But yeah, no, it's a loud game. Because you'd have like that little speaker on there. Did I ever tell you, guys,
No.
a few years ago I got a Game Boy Advance SP?
I think so.
Yeah, I got it on eBay for like 15 bucks. Anyway, okay. Cutscene. Maxim, are you alright? Oh, Zeus, is that you? I'm glad you're alright. What's wrong with you? Standing around in a daze leaves you vulnerable. I think I have been in this castle before. What? What did you say? I can't clearly recall, but I think I've been here before. Your memory's coming back to you. I read that really, really weird. It seems so. I've been feeling strange since coming to the castle. If we continue a little further, perhaps I may be able to recall something. Come on, let's go together, Maxim. No, if we're going to find Lighty, we must separate. We'll cover more ground. Yes, you are right. Be careful, Zeus. The only way he says that is because he's possessed by Dracula. Watch your back too, Maxim. That's the twist. Oh, shut up, AVG. I canceled you. I need to uninstall that shit.
No.
Hold on. I need to get a drink. I'm gonna step away for 5 seconds.
Get Morty.
If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna need a drink.
Alright. You can go, Wolf Spider.
Goodbye, Spider. There has to be a save room nearby.
Now that I'm not selling pest control, I don't feel the need to kill every bug I see.
You do or you don't?
I don't.
You're feeling more Zen and Buddhist? It's like Obi-Wan said in the book I read, all life is sacred. That's how I try to... Whoa! That's how I try to be, but when if it's a cricket, I will kill it.
So, Allison is getting a lesson ready for tomorrow, and she's watching or downloading a video for her lesson. It's like a Bible story. And there's like crickets, in the background. Video and stuff, and it like freaks Emmett out. So he's barking at it.
Oh, really? That pup.
He doesn't bark at like, loud noises on the TV. I'll be watching like PUBG and there's like gunshots and it's super loud. He doesn't react. Just a little sound of crickets and rustling. He like freaking starts barking.
Abby, usually at nighttime, if I'm like walking, and maybe I accidentally trip or bump into something, and it startles her awake, she'll start barking in her room. She'll get like all pissed. She'll be like, roof, 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 and then I'll go in there into my in-laws' bedroom to get her to shut the hell up. I'm like, Abby, it's just me, Abby, and I have her sniff me, and then she's like, Dude, Richard loved Abby when he was here.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. And Abby fell in love with Richard. It was really funny. Because Richard would pet her. What?
I was just gonna say with in a row and stuff.
Sorry, your audio's cutting out a little bit.
I said I put the muzzle on Emmett whenever he barks a couple times in a row, not listening. I put the muzzle on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he hates the muzzle. He's like one of those, you know those cats? You see the cat where they like get touched on the nose and they like freeze, you know?
Right.
Videos before? Yeah, that's Emmett when you put the muzzle on him. You put the muzzle on him, he like freezes. He's just like, he does not move. And he looks super depressed too.
What's funny is like when I'm calling Abby or something, I'm like, Abby, come here, and then sometimes she'll be like, act like she did something wrong, even though I'm not talking to her in a bad, you know, in a I'm disappointed tone or anything. She's just like, kind of puts her head down. She's like, and tail between her legs, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, what? What did you do? You know, she's a funny dog, man. Emily doesn't like her very much, but I love her.
It's pretty funny. Dogs weird. You have to, I mean, that's just training. It takes time to like teach the dog, you know, to not be afraid of sounds and stuff.
Abby gets scared of thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Like we had a big thunderstorm back, I think in June, one Saturday, and me and Em are babysitting our niece, Elena, or Lainey is what we call her, and we were looking at the rain. We opened the window in the kitchen, and then Abby's like freaking out, and she's like, "Roar, roar." She runs up to me for comfort. It was pretty cute.
So, like, I want to buy a dummy launcher.
The what launcher?
A dummy launcher.
Okay.
You know what that is?
No.
So it's basically like a plush cylinder toy that goes on, like attaches to like a handle, and in that handle you put like not bullets but certain, what are they called? They're called launchers, but they're like, you know, 22 caliber. You can like, they're basically like gun calibers, right? Bullet calibers.
Okay.
You pull on the handle, on the very end of it, you pull the handle back, then you release it, and it shoots the launcher off, but it makes the sound of like a gunshot, like it's really loud.
Really?
And so it's a good way to teach the dog to go retrieve something that's really far away. You know, you shoot it off.
You're planning on taking him hunting?
No, it's just it's a way to like play, you know, fetch basically with the dog.
Yeah.
But it also teaches them to not be gun shy, so they're not afraid of loud noises. So, for example, thunder, dogs barking, gunshots, fireworks, anything like that. And you teach the dog to associate loud noises like that to something positive, which in this case would be to go retrieve the dummy, bring it back, instead of like having a fear response to it and stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's, you know, yeah, it's pretty fun. I really want to get one for him and stuff. I'm just kind of like hesitant to see how people would react because it sounds like it's really fun.
Yeah. Well, remember like when we'd film in public with our movies, like the Metal Gear ones, and then and like we were around that park that one time, it was like 10 years ago, when we were filming the second one, and we would carry a sign. We had somebody carrying a sign around in between takes that said, you know, filming a movie, these are not real or whatever, something like that.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know how people would react to it. Yeah, well, like we're gonna that movies, but it doesn't look like a gun at all. It's obviously not a gun, but it makes it sound like a loud noise like a gun would, so.
Freaking lizard man.
I figure as long as I do it.
Brings the Stefan.
Sorry, Walker. My racism against lizard people's coming out.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot Walker's half lizard person.
Yeah, thanks for remembering. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened because the rest of us are all human.
Dude.
Unless your flying mother cheated on father.
No, I made it a lab, dude.
Oh, okay. So you're not really our brother then.
Well, I am, because they took, you know, both mom and dad's genes, but...
And then spliced it with some...
lizard genes, yeah.
Okay.
So I can regrow my arms and stuff.
Are you like the Spider-Man bad guy?
Yeah. Good time, my good guy.
So
Thanks for accepting my bad guy. Wow.
Well, Dr. Connors isn't bad. He's just crazy when he turns into lizard.
Okay, fine.
Hey, wizard. Hey, lizard boy.
What?
What?
Hey, lizard boy.
He said what?
You there?
Yes.
We don't take too kindly to your folks around here.
Chris is waiting for that one.
Walker, did you hang out with Andrea and the kids today?
Yeah.
You do. Did you guys ever end up playing this one? Harmony of Dissonance?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you played it like when I was gone on my mish. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's when you played all the Castlevanias. I didn't know if Chris did or not though.
Chris played him before I did even.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I played through this one. Both,
Hold on.
what?
What, Chris?
You were breaking up when you asked the question. I didn't hear it.
I said, have you guys ever played this Castlevania?
Oh, yeah, I played it. There was a kick there where I played Harmony of Dissonance, Circle of the Moon, Aria of Sorrow. I didn't get to play Dawn of Sorrow though because it was a 3DS game. I didn't have a 3DS.
It wasn't 3DS, it was just DS.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it
And
was
I left
3DS,
my DS behind before I left.
But
Because you played Portrait of Ruin too, didn't you?
yeah, I played Portrait of Ruin, but I actually played that on the DS. But I wanted to play Dawn of Sorrow after Aria of Sorrow, but I didn't have a DS anyway.
Oh, at the time. Yeah, okay. Well, you should play it. You should download it and play it.
Yeah, I might. There was just no way to like emulate, you know, your drawing on the DS to the symbols, do the spells and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I think now you just use your mouse or something like that. You can use your mouse for it, or an analog stick if you're using a Xbox controller or something.
Yeah, I remember that now.
But yeah, I had a kick there where I was like playing all those games because I had played and beat Symphony of the Night and stuff, so I wanted to go and play. I also played, of course, I played Dracula X on Super Nintendo, the emulator we had. And I also played.
Oh, you haven't played the Rondo of Blood remake, have you?
No, I haven't done that.
That one's good. It's hard, but it's good. I beat it years ago.
That was on the PSP, right?
Yep.
Played the Super Nintendo one. Of course, I beat the one Simon's Quest. I think it was the remake of the original Super Nintendo.
Oh, the Simon's. So, are you talking about Castlevania 4? Super Castlevania 4?
Yeah, Super Castlevania 4.
Yeah, I beat that.
one.
Yeah, I beat that one when I was in high school.
And then I played the one with Jonathan Belmont as well.
That's Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis. That's a great one. That one was super gory too for like a 16-bit game in the 90s. Let's see.
But Walker, yeah, you played these games after I did, I think, right?
Uh-huh. That was like, I don't know. I meant to play that game for a long time, and then it took me forever to get around to it, but I'm really glad that I did.
Yeah, it's... They're my favorite, some of my favorite games of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this game kind of rehashes a lot of Symphony of the Night stuff, but I love it. I think the music in it's cool.
Well, you think about it,
They all are. But it worked. It was a formula that worked. I want to play the new Metroid game. I hear it's pretty good. I would like to stream it, but it'd be kind of a pain in the ass to do it. I'd have to basically have a camera on my 3DS. I thought about, like, maybe a year or two ago about modding my 3DS, but I figured I don't play enough 3DS to really make it worth it. The thing that sucks about this house, one of the things that sucks about this house we're gonna get, or hoping that, if everything works out, is that it doesn't have central air. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you hear what I said?
Yeah, it doesn't have central air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. So how'd the inspection go?
It seemed to go good. They called me. He sent me the email today with all the stuff on it, and then the radon was good. There wasn't any termite issues or anything, so that was good. But all in all, with that, and then I have to pay for the appraisal that week. It's like $1,200 in the next week. I can't hear you, Chris. What?
The appraisal is $1,200?
No, with the appraisal and the inspections, it's like $1,200.
I was like, just $1,200 the appraisal.
No, the appraisal is about $500.
Still expensive.
It is. It's ridiculous. I've already had to pay for it once for the other house that fell through.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to have to keep doing this.
And the guy that's flipping the house is a realtor, but he's kind of a hard ass. Like I was telling you about that. Like he wasn't willing to like budge on the price at all, because you know we offered lower. But he wasn't willing to, because he says, "Oh, the house is worth 160." And he sent comps to my realtor, and they're just like, "Dude, these aren't even on the same block. Like these are like way nicer houses than what's actually in the neighborhood." And anyway, but he was. But so my realtor like argued with him, and he's like, "Look, these guys are just starting out. This is their first home. If you're not willing to lower the price, you need to give them something, like add a fridge or something, or a washer and dryer." And he's like, "Oh, I'll do the fridge." So my realtor got him to do that, because he's renovating it, you know. So I'm just hoping that with the inspection and I'm thinking it's going to be appraised maybe $5,000 less than what he wants. I'm hoping he just drops it to the appraised value.
Did you ever follow up and see if the guy couple sold that first house you were looking at?
They took it off the market because they couldn't afford to.
so they ended up not selling them.
Yep, screw them. Unless they're watching my stream, in which case, thanks for watching my stream. But, it doesn't look like anybody is, so... items...
Well, they watch it later, you know.
They could. I've lost a couple subscribers recently.
Oh.
I don't know why. But, you know, it just happens. People just, like, they subscribe and then they never come back. Type of deal, and then they look at their subscriptions, they're like, who the F is this? I don't remember this. I've done that.
Yeah.
But I'm still at 100 subscribers.
Nice.
But that could change.
Well, I don't know. You're still, you know, in the infancy right now.
Yeah, I've been in infancy for 3 years.
Fair enough.
I'm a slow-growing child.
It takes time, bro. Especially since you took a couple months off there where you weren't streaming at all. You gotta bring it back up.
Yeah, well, I was still recording and uploading. I was being pretty regular about it. I was being very consistent about that. Dude,
Yeah.
once I get once I get my playstyle, I'll be able to get fast internet. I can get like up to 1 gigabyte if I want to.
Oh, with who?
Comcast.
Sweet, dude. How much that gonna cost you?
I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do the 400 because I think that's 70.
No, 400 megabytes is pretty much.
Yeah, that's better than any internet I've had. That's like the internet I had when I worked at Bluehost.
Yeah, I got like 40 megabytes. And
You have CenturyLink, right?
yeah, DSL.
Dude, CenturyLink's crap.
You know, the service has been fine. Like, it hasn't crapped out on us very often. It's very consistent. But I mean, I'm paying like, a lot of money for this 40 megabytes, whereas with Comcast, I could pay
Chris,
$30.
you were so quiet, I cannot hear you.
Sorry, I'm trying not to shout.
I know. I'm not getting mad at you. I'm just saying it's really hard to hear you, and I already have your volume up all the way.
My wife's watching a show, so I was trying to talk quieter.
Oh, okay. Just put the mic in your mouth.
No.
And
What I was saying was that if I paid, for the Comcast, I used to pay like 30, or like I used to pay like $80 for like 50 megs at my apartment.
okay.
You know, and now I pay like $80 for 40, but that's including satellite.
Okay. I can hear you better now. I just muted the game audio is all. Sometime, Chris, you'll have to come and visit during the fall. We could go to a haunted house.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be down.
We could go to Philly and go to the terror behind the walls, which is the one at
that sounds fun.
yeah. Man, I've already been streaming an hour with this. Huh. That's usually how long I go for, but I'll go longer because I'm trying to get to the frickin' deuce of heads. Gosh damn it. So I gotta go to the right. So yeah, our closing date's gonna be like a week before Halloween. So if we're lucky, we'll be in there by that weekend. I have to work that whole week though. I don't have time to take off
You
for
are
it.
gonna buy the house then, like?
Well, I mean, the only thing we're gonna wait on is the appraisal. So, but the closing date, we have a closing date set. We're just waiting on appraisal and additional negotiations, basically, from there.
I gotcha.
So it's basically decided you're gonna buy that house. It's just waiting on the appraisal to figure out if it's the right price.
Yeah, it's different probably for what you bought because you bought a new build. Did you have to get an appraisal on your new build?
Yeah, we did get an appraisal, and they appraised it being. Originally, they appraised it for being like, I don't know. I think it was like a couple $1,000s less than what the company, the construction company, was asking for. That was because the appraiser had the wrong floor plan. And so they had the floor plan he was looking at had less square footage, and the construction company, when they found that out, they were like pissed. They were like, "Nuh-uh, like you should not be appraising for less."
Yeah.
And they were like, "That's the thing about a construction company, is that they want to sell it, so they're like, no, they're gonna make sure it appraises properly." So they followed up with the appraiser, and they're like, "You had the wrong floor plan." And then the appraiser's like, "Oh, okay." And then the appraiser appraised it at the right price. But we had a moment there too where it was like the house is being appraised less than what they're asking for. But the construction company was like, "That's not right," you know, because they've done dozens of these homes, and so they were like, "No."
Yeah, I mean, appraisal is like a double-edged sword. It can be really good or it can be really bad. Like if the appraisal comes lower,
the difference between buying a house and not buying a house.
Yep. It can make it so that you can either get your house for cheaper or not get the house at all. So, anyway, for some reason things just look a bit different than they did before. All right. Castle Treasury.
That's right. This one's like a straight up like younger brother of Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, I mean, it came out. It was the second Metroidvania after Symphony of the Night. The first Metroidvania was Circle of the Moon, but that was done by a different team. But this one was done by the Symphony of the Night team.
Yeah.
Circle of the Moon was really good. Circle of the Moon graphically is better. It's just so dark.
Yeah.
Not like the color palette's really dark, so it's hard to see. And the sound, the audio in it's really good. I love that game though. It's just hard. Yeah. It's not an easy one.
Yeah. Beat it though. Let's have both of you.
What? Just cutting out, Walker.
I said I beat it though, as have both of you.
Yeah, when I beat it, because I beat it with cheats years ago with Noah's Game Shark, and then when I was working at Aeon, I'd play it in between calls or whatever, and then what I did was because there's that glitch where if you activate your card system, but then you jump into the cards and then you change it to one of the blank ones or whatever, it'll equip whatever combination that is. And so then I was using like the one that's like, I was using like some holy magic on him that drained him and healed me, and then I was able to beat him really easily. Dracula's a pain in that game though.
Yeah. No.
The world can be one together, a cosmos without hatred, stars like diamonds in your eyes. The ground can be space. With feet marching towards a peaceful sky.
All the men want things their way. Though it makes
no, I died from the bitch. Oh my gosh, no.
You're not saved in a while?
I gotta reset. And hopefully I have a more recent save.
Well.
Oh, balls, really? Let me see where I'm at here.
Is it still a no? Yeah.
I'm only a little bit further there. Well, I think that's a good point to end the stream on. It's been an hour anyway. So thanks those who came out, Walker, Chris. We can keep talking on Discord. But my name is Steph, and this has been Snake Chaser Games, and this has been Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Piss me off like Castlevania does sometimes.
Quick.
Have a good one.
Storms coming up, Annie. You better get home quick. Storms coming.
Dude, we've
Storms
created a
coming
meme.
up, Annie.
Better get home quick.